And we're back. Welcome to another episode of the Wonderful World of Wonder Woman. This time around, we're gonna look at season 2. We got off to a bumpy start. We've already watched this one.
We watched it again.
We watched it again.
Your viewing pleasure.
Opened it up into a whole new light.
Yes.
That having been said, I'm Paul.
I'm Mark.
And like I said, this is the Wonderful World of Wonder Woman.
Yes, when we last left you off, Wonder Woman was on ABC. It was taking place in World War II. ABC was very slow to renew it, even though it was hugely popular. So eventually CBS made an offer to the producers of Wonder Woman, but they said they'd only make them an offer if they moved it to the present day to save money, because a period piece was way too impractical and expensive. So they cut a deal with CBS, and hence we get the new Adventures of Wonder Woman, starting with season 2. And as the episode 1, The Return of Wonder Woman, says, a terrorist act has one good outcome. Wonder Woman again straps on her belt and bracelets to fight evil. So she joins us in 1977 with Steve Trevor's son, Steve Trevor Jr., and they're going to team up to fight terrorists as sort of CIA/spies.
Some kind of government
security group.
Yeah.
So in this new episode of Wonder Woman, we have Linda Carter, of course, returning as Diana Prince, Steve Jr.'s new attaché, and as Wonder Woman. Lyle Wagner is back as Steve Trevor, but Jr. Norman Burton replaces the general, and he's their liaison to the government, Joe Atkinson. And then we have Fritz Weaver playing the evil Dr. Solano. We have Betty Ackerman playing a older doctor woman on Paradise Island. Older being, probably like 4,000 years old.
Yeah, she's 4,000
years old, yeah. Jessica Walter as the female baddie, Gloria. Our third Wonder Woman mom, Hippolyta, played this time by Beatrice Straight. And then we have some various other nuclear scientists, heavies, people on Paradise Island, and the pilots in the various planes they fly in this episode.
I liked it better the second time we watched it, because when we watched it the first time, granted I saw it when I was a kid, but the first time we watched it, like last week or the week before that, I don't remember anymore.
Yeah.
It was to me, it seemed very slow and like just took forever to get to the finale. But watching it a second time, I don't know, that was familiarity or, as you pointed out, the pace. When you talked about the pacing, I'm like, yeah, it actually does move along pretty quickly. This episode has everything, literally everything. It has miraculous plastic surgery. It has
atomic powered robots.
Yes, it has Latin America being the fulcrum of the free world.
Correct. The continent of
yes,
Latin America.
The continent of Latin America. Oh man. it it ain't it ain't great, but and you can tell that they did actually, yeah, they really tightened up the budget for this a
Hmm.
little bit. It's still enjoyable though. You kind of it gives you a refresher course of like what Wonder Woman's lore is, and even if you miss season one for some reason, it gives you just kind of like a new origin update. But as far as like ushering in a new season on a new network, it's not bad. It works. It's just not my favorite one.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I have different thoughts the first time seeing it and the second time seeing it. So
Hmm.
I liked it a lot the first time. I still enjoyed the pacing of it and
Yeah,
what they were attempting to do. Unfortunately, a second go around, I saw the plot holes this time, and so it was like it probably been better if I had left it to just a one time watch.
yeah,
This time I had time to ask questions because I knew it was coming.
yeah,
I did like a lot. Uh, I thought the Paradise Island scene, the fact that it's in the Bermuda Triangle
yeah,
officially now,
yeah,
the fact that they can control planes and land them, I thought was cool. I'm glad that they kind of did a quicker version of the challenge.
yeah,
And I think we pointed out as we were watching it a little. This is clearly CBS wanted to gear it more for kids.
yeah,
So instead of firing bullets at each other, they had to do it
yeah,
without breaking a statue behind them.
yeah.
And so look, they kind of cut back. Although, honest, I mean, Wonder Woman went from punching to she really does throw guys across every single
Yeah,
guy she
yeah,
whips across the room,
yeah.
and it looked not too bad. And her jumping, a lot more jumping, which I like the more action oriented
Mhm,
Wonder Woman in this,
mhm.
minus the clearly stunt doubles.
Yeah. Well, they also emphasized her strength too,
Yes, yes.
like her physical prowess.
Well, and that's something I wrote down here. I like the fact that they took the opportunity to just like a comic book. So we're relaunching Wonder Woman. So it's the same but a little bit different. So
Mhm.
they upped her game as far as like her powers go.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that her strength belt is now sewn into her costume. So it looks like Mom learned a lesson from the Nazis always stealing the belt in season
That's right,
one.
right.
So now you can't steal the belt unless you take the full costume. Her tiara now can um, she can be telepathic with it
Yeah.
with her mom. She can turn it into a boomerang, which I thought was kind of neat.
I
I
think
like the boomerang.
I mean, my memory might be foggy, but
Hmm.
did she ever throw it in season one as like a just like a hula hoop
I
thing?
think so, but
But they made it more.
not where she straightened it
Yeah,
out, made it into a boomerang.
yeah,
But I mean, that's
yeah.
very comic booky. I like that. I dig her Evil Knievel cape, which I thought was really cool. I thought even though they clearly, pared back on the special effects, what money they had, they made the invisible jet look a lot cooler.
Yeah,
I thought it looked nicer.
yeah,
And so her controls where she's sitting, that scene looks better.
yeah.
And so I like that part of it,
I
but
miss the swan from the comic books.
oh, yeah. I mean, it's pretty much substitute, we substitute terrorists for Nazis. We
Yeah.
substitute the Interagency Defense Command for Strategic Air Command. I mean, so we get, they're going to be able to do a lot more
Mhm.
different plots
Mhm.
than they could in the World War II era. Um, we still get the return of chloroform as her evil. In fact, it's got a better delivery system now. It's
Yes,
got a makeup
yes.
case.
They've vaporized
Yes,
chloroform now.
yes, yes. So
It's a
she,
mist.
yeah, but I mean, but man, there are so many. Uh, when you lose the ground, what I think both of us liked about season one was the more grounded World War II setting.
Mhm.
This now is free to be ridiculously comic book,
Yeah.
and so
Or not even so much comic book, it's just ridiculous 70s.
yeah, yeah,
Because you
70s.
know there's going to be an episode with like a singing sensation. There's going to be all this silly shit coming up.
Yeah, and I think like little things like the fact that whoever wrote this doesn't understand science. So the fact that they're going to deliver a nuclear power plant by air,
Like maybe they could have
fly it in.
specified. because
or the final part of it, or the
just
control.
the machinations of
Yeah,
it, like
yeah,
obviously not the concrete and the
right,
rebar and all
right.
that, and the vending machines.
Right, or maybe even like there's a special code box that you have to
Y-
plug into the computers
Yeah,
to get it to work. Something much more. And then the fact that Dr. Solano of this made up country, Guanare, in the continent, as they said, of Latin America, um, he wants this. He wants to harn. He wants to steal that. He wants the nuclear power plant to be landed on his airstrip in
yeah.
his land, so that he can use the nuclear power plant to create havoc and war and terrorism.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, he has perfected a tiny nuclear powered device in his robot that he can also then blow up as an atomic bomb. So what the hell does this guy need with a nuclear power plant? He just built his own,
yeah,
and a much better one.
clearly
That
it can fence.
yeah, and so it can fence. Yeah, so like though that kind of sort of James Bond,
Yeah.
they're kind of going over the top with the James Bond stuff.
I just like the bunkersness of it. The fact that, like I said, 1 minute, there's a guy, perfect plastic
Yes,
surgery.
yes.
Then there's a robot that can fence, and there's all kinds of wackiness in between.
And the robot has a perfect mask of him, and
Yes,
he makes it look like him in the end.
yes,
I mean, the whole stupid "let's duel for everything." We'll duel for you. Whoever wins takes
yeah,
everything. I mean, that's such a weird way to end
yeah.
it.
It
Um,
was again. What probably happened was it was rushed
yeah.
when they had when the new station picked it up. They had to hurry,
Oh yeah.
so it might be
Well, you figure they were negotiating in the off season
yeah,
up to the last minute. Then
yeah,
suddenly they move networks. Suddenly
yeah.
they change. Yeah, yeah.
And they probably were. It's probably going to be half a dozen episodes
Right.
before they get their groove.
Yeah.
So
I think a couple other things. So the fact that Steve confesses that his dad told him all about. Well, he told me all about Wonder Woman and your adventures.
mhm,
Yet he didn't never mention Diana Prince, and so he
mhm.
doesn't recognize the fact
Well,
that
because she was ugly.
that's
Remember,
true. That's true.
she
He
was
did say
hideous.
yes. He did say she was hideous. So, but the fact that that we have another Diana Prince. But I think the worst part is that she. What I loved about season one is
Mhm.
she was a fish out of water.
Yeah, yeah,
And they played on that the whole season.
yeah,
Even when she was around for a long time, there were still things that shocked her as
yeah,
an Amazonian.
yeah.
In this, she walks in, knows how to use money, knows how to shop, knows where to go, knows how to operate a computer. Which
Well, she did watch what the dude, and she did watch the guy push the buttons, and he did like basically. I don't know why, but for this guy who was like the head scientist of this
yeah,
like super computer installation, just blabbity blabs and tells her everything.
right.
So she picked up on it pretty quick.
All right. I'll let you have that one. And of course, the unfortunate name of the computer, Iraq.
Well, that's just it. 1 minute they're calling it Iraq, one
Then
minute they're
you're right.
calling it Ira.
Yeah,
So I don't think they either there was a script error
right.
or just they just hurry up, get it done.
Yeah,
Kids are stupid.
exactly. Yeah.
They'll watch anything.
Right. Yeah. So I think the first half for me was way better than the second half.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the first half, getting everything going, bringing her back,
Hmm.
having her get challenged by another Amazonian. Um, I liked all of that much better till everything was rushed in the end.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, that to me kind of helped with getting it over.
oh, okay,
So
okay,
maybe if
okay.
it would have been drawn out a little more, it would have been a bit more intolerable.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, so yeah, so a mixed bag for this first episode. I mean, we did get an awesome woman fight. So Gloria, Gloria is sent to Gloria. I gotta say, much what they have preserved from season one is they do have very strong female
Yeah,
villain
yeah.
characters.
At least so far.
Yeah, I mean, so because Dr. Solano is definitely he's in a subservient role to Gloria.
Yeah,
I mean, he's fawning all over her in that gross bathrobe scene in the hotel.
yeah,
And she's much smarter than him, it seems. Maybe not scientifically,
yeah.
but she's also the heavy. So she's in addition to the brains behind
Hmm.
a lot of the terrorism he does. He then sends her to trash the apartment and figure out who Diana is.
Yeah,
I did like the fact that now Solano thinks of her, she must be an important spy because she's walking around with, thousands of dollars, paying
Yeah,
for everything with
yeah.
cash. So I like if that is Solano. I don't know if he's a returning villain or not. They set him up to be because he escaped like a Bond villain. He escapes at the
I mean,
giant atomic explosion that looked like not even a stick of dynamite. Um,
what you didn't see was the explosion going down the mine.
Oh, yeah, and irradiating all the poor people of Samara or whatever the island is. Yeah,
Whatever the
right.
island and the
Guanare.
Monterey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah. So no, I mean, it just was weird that it lacked her. There wasn't enough time to show her culture shock,
Hmm.
except for, I mean, the one thing they did do was the apartment scene. So the apartment
Yeah.
scene, the cost of everything shocked her.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was kind of like they had to squeeze in so much.
Hmm.
They gave one little thing for culture shock, one little thing for this, one little thing for that. So
Well, and I had done the math when because she had the coins from like ancient whatever,
yeah,
and she takes them to a coin dealer and basically out dupes him.
yes,
He's trying to swindle her. She doesn't fall for it.
no,
And then when she's renting the apartment and she's complaining about the price, but I did the math and like she's got like a $500,000 sitting in her purse from these coins. And she's worried
yeah,
about $400.
right,
So
yeah. Well, but she's a frugal.
or
It's
she's
the wisdom of Athena says to be frugal.
that's
So
true, or she just doesn't understand money yet.
right, right. She doesn't know. Yeah. So yeah, that money's gonna last her a long, long time.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think you're right though. I think the fact that they couldn't have had very much time to put this together.
Yeah,
It's not bad for a night. I mean, the fact they did a 90-minute episode.
yeah,
I
yeah. This
think
was a 90-minute episode. I can't remember whether it was broke up into two parts or it was just like
I have no
a
idea.
2 hour special we would have
Yeah.
watched on a whatever night of the week it was, as long as it
Right.
doesn't interrupt Dallas.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I liked. I thought the jets looked good. It
Hmm.
didn't look like stock footage. It probably was, but at least they integrated it all much
Yeah,
better.
and there was only a couple of camera slips that I spotted,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you can't you can't win them all.
Yeah. But I think overall, I'll miss the World War II aspects of it,
Oh, definitely.
but I'm fine with her being a super spy
Yeah,
in the 70s.
I'm looking forward to the funky 70s
Oh yeah,
episodes
yeah.
because they're gonna happen.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to. There's got to be. So I'm hoping that that's what we'll get.
I only remember I remember almost all of season one
Hmm.
because it's World War II. I don't remember a lot. I remember a couple key episodes, but those are stretched over the next two seasons, so I don't know for sure.
I'm pretty sure all my memories of season 2 are actually memories of season 3.
Hmm.
And so I don't really have a sense of season 2. I remember not a lot of season 1, but I do remember the original World War II setting from being a kid.
Hmm.
But then I think I've said in other episodes where I remember her in the motorcycle uniform and the
Mhm.
specialty uniforms. I think that's all season 3.
You still don't remember the robot dog?
No, I don't.
You're in for a treat.
Okay. I mean, is it season 3
I,
Robot Dog?
I I'm not gonna say I don't want to.
Oh,
I don't want to
is it?
ruin
I'm
the
just wondering if it's
surprise.
got the bionic, if it's following the bionic one pattern. Yeah, if we get the dog in season 3 like we did with Bionic.
I'm not. The magic lasso couldn't get me to confess.
Oh, okay.
They had a lot to live up to because, like we said, season one was insanely popular.
I don't get why ABC. It must have been horribly expensive to produce the World War.
It's a woman.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
That's all it is,
Yeah.
man.
Bobby Peru, just like the country.
I have a prediction
Yeah.
that episode 2 is much better.
I do as well. And just when we thought they pulled us out of World War II, they pull us right back in. Yeah.
That's right. And I also predict we'll have a special guest next week.
I do as well. Yes, I have that feeling as well.
That having been said, just like in the beginning, I'm Paul,
I'm Mark.
and this has been the new adventures of the wonderful world of Wonder Woman.